Hi everyone. For the last 8 months or so, the hype for Project Hail Mary has been off the charts. I've seen all the trailers, I've even seen some of those gigantic standees in cinema foyers, and I've read some of the most spectacular critics' comments that I've ever laid eyes on. As we all know, some book adaptations do have the odds stacked against them, but this one is really receiving some high praise. And the film stars Oscar nominee Ryan Gosling, so that's got to stand for something. But really, does Project Hail Mary live up to all the hype? Join me as I deep dive into some of the reviews. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I hope you're doing well. Now, Project Hail Mary, starring Ryan Gosling, currently holds a 95% Rotten Tomatoes critics rating. Now, that's a pretty high watermark for a sci-fi film. And I must say that I've personally found the trailers for this movie extremely intriguing, and the buzz on the street is that this film is something special. So I've made some notes here, and what I'd like to do now is find out what some of the critics have had to say. So let's kick things off with Paul Salfin from AM Magazine, and Paul said the hype is real and the wait was worth it. So that's very encouraging. Now let's check out Nikki Gemmell from The Australian, who said, big themes, big emotions, a lead who personifies grace, add Project Hail Mary to the ranks of 2001: A Space Odyssey, Interstellar, and Gravity as one of the most visually stunning, emotionally resonant space films ever made. I tell you what, Nikki really has laid it on thick there. This movie has a lot to live up to. Now, Michael Nordine from Movie Brief said, a sweet, ridiculously entertaining crowd pleaser. Well, I always like a good crowd pleaser, so I'm expecting things. And let's check out Daniel M. Kimmel from North Shore Movies, who said, Project Hail Mary satisfies on every level as a science fiction epic, as a buddy movie, and as a suspenseful adventure. Wow. So the praise is there. Now, Mike Manolo from Geeks of Colour took things further by saying, Project Hail Mary is that rare blockbuster that blends spectacle, heart, and big ideas into something genuinely special. Wow. Now, Chris Joyce from Movies and Munchies really had a lot to say. Chris stated, the acting, world building, special effects, musical score, heart-wrenching drama, and intense action all worked in harmony to craft a story that hit every beat perfectly and in turn delivered a cinematic masterpiece. Masterpiece. Now that's really taking it to the ultimate level. So this movie really has a lot to live up to. Chris has taken it to masterpiece. So let's see what Leo Brandy from amovieguy.com had to say. And Leo commented, Project Hail Mary is a miraculous achievement, one that highlights the enduring power of the human spirit. Very good. Bob Chipman from Movie Bob Central said, froze the last 20 years worth of big ideas into a crock pot alongside a mandate for heart, levity, and audience relatability, and comes out with a crowd pleaser that will likely stand as one of the best films of the year. That's really saying something. And let's check out this one from David Griffiths from Subculture Entertainment, who stated, A brilliant film that shows true heart while not forgetting to mix drama, suspense and comedy equally across the board. This is a film that everyone will remember for a long time to come. Massive statement from David. Now I have a final comment here from Sarah Ward from Screen Hub, and Sarah said, a stellar page to screen gem, another great in the Lonely Spaceman canon, and an ode to competence, camaraderie, intelligence and empathy. And she capped it off by saying that's as warm-hearted and earnest as it is thrilling and moving. Woo! So as you've just heard, the critics' comments to do with Project Hail Mary are just off the charts. This is a movie that just speaks to an audience on multiple levels, and it seems to me from what I've heard that this is heading to classic sci-fi status. So that just about does it for today, but before I go, I will mention this. Project Hail Mary is one of those rare occasions where I've checked out the trailers and read all the critics' comments before I've even seen the film. I just haven't found a pocket of 3 hours in my schedule to go and check it out. But I'm really looking forward to it, and I will definitely do that as soon as possible. So when I get that time block, I'm going to the cinema, I'm going to soak up the film, and I'll come back here and tell you my deep, honest thoughts. But until then, if you've seen Project Hail Mary, please share all your thoughts and feelings in the comments below. And tell me what you think of the special effects. Tell me if you think Ryan Gosling's performance is on point. And if you've read the book Project Hail Mary, please let me know in the comments below, because I love to see how things move from the page to the screen. Share your innermost thoughts and let me know whether you think the story really worked for you. So I'm really looking forward to checking out those comments. And if you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe. So on that note, thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you all again very soon. Bye.